Welcome to my kitchen. Thanks for joining me in this video on how to adjust kitchen cabinet hinges. It's a pretty common maintenance issue that we might come across. Thankfully, it's quick and easy to do, and it improves the look of your kitchen. Let's get into it. Adjustment number one. Does it look like one of your cabinet doors is hanging lower than the other? Now this is an easy fix. What we'll need to do is loosen these two screws here and the same two fixing screws on the top hinge. And then lift the door up to where you think it's going to be. Oh, perfect, right there. And then tighten these screws off. Here's a tip. When you are tightening those screws, only ever use a screwdriver, don't use a drill, because it's too easy to make a mistake and over tighten the screws, stripping the timber from your cabinets or stripping the thread from your hinges. Hinge adjustment number two. So it's pretty common to see a cabinet door sagging either at the bottom or the gaps closing at the top, and when it gets really bad, it actually stops you closing the cupboard door. Now that can be adjusted with this screw here. Find out which hinge it is that needs adjusting. Have a look at the gap. So right down the bottom, and as we get to the top, that gap's opening up. So we know that that hinge there is the culprit. We'll just try 2 turns clockwise on that one. Now that gap is evened up, but it's still got a wide gap at the bottom, narrowing at the top. This cupboard here is sitting slightly lower, so it tells me this hinge here needs adjusting as well. It just so happened both the top hinges on this cabinet needed adjusting. So the gap up the side of the cabinet is good, nice and even. And when we come to the center, if we can get the light just right, that those two doors are lining up there. So that's really good. One thing to note before we start adjusting any kitchen cabinet hinges is sometimes it's actually just the fixing screws that have come loose. Try tightening them. If the screw just spins in the timber and doesn't tighten, then you'll need to replace the screw with the next size up gauge of screw. Never longer, just a bigger diameter. Number 3 adjustment. If your cupboard doors are sitting proud, so they're not lining up with the other ones, that's an easy adjustment. Adjust it using this screw here. Turning it clockwise draws the cupboard door in towards the cabinet. So that's good, they're lining up flush now using that adjustment screw. If this is your first time on my channel, and you want to learn how to fix things around your place, subscribe. Join me and get inspired to take on projects and get things fixed around your place. Hinge adjustment number 4. Now this is the one that bothers me. It's when you want to shut the cupboard, but it bounces back. And it's because the cabinet door is binding with the cabinet back here at the hinge end. It's an easy one to remedy though. This adjusting screw at the back, if we do a couple of turns anti-clockwise, it actually brings the cabinet door out away from the cabinet. You need to do that top and bottom. And now the cabinet door will stay seated where it needs to be. Let me know how you get on with your project. Hopefully this video helps. If you found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and I'll see you on the next video.